There was some dishes being washed, but seems now not all is lost, cause everybody's feeling fine. Oops. There we go. Hello everybody, we're live. We have so many devices. Turning on all the devices.
They're
Shining
all
out
going.
all the lights. Sending out to the world. Gonna make it feel alright.
Thank you, Mia and Magic. Thank you, lovely.
Soul Song Sunday. Let's make this a regular thing. This can be the theme song. We can dance along. We're gonna be happy and sing. Today's Soul Song Sunday. Let's do it every single week. We get to make the rules up as we go, cause we are totally free on Soul Song Sunday. Ooh, my name is Robbie. You might know me as Gentle Sparrow. More likely you know me as Robbie. This here's Bridie. She's my love and she's gonna help me sing this song nicely. On our left is Petra. She's today's experimental subject. And we're gonna see what comes out of a song we call in for our friend Petra.
The lab rat.
The lab rat, the guinea
The
pig.
kitten.
Soul Song Sunday.
Soul Song Sunday. Alright, y'all.
Oh.
Oh, it just says low battery.
Low
We have like literally 5 devices. Good afternoon, everybody. I just told you everything in song form, so I don't need to repeat it, but this is the Mystic Manor. This is a play shop, and we are doing a new practice that has emerged for Bridie and I, which we call soul songs. And I've been doing these for everybody at the house, and it's really a lot of fun because all we do is we just talk to Petra in this case, and we're going to uncover what her soul wants to express and what wants to be revealed and what energy is just the essence of her spirit. And we're going to write a song on the spot that encapsulates the Petra-ness of Petra. And we'll see what it is. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty joyful and playful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first starting point.
We'll see.
But Bridie is going to assist me. We're going to do a guided meditation. And in this 1 hour space, we're just going to figure out what your soul wants you to hear about yourself. And then we'll have a song that you can just sing whenever you want. And it's going to be like, my name is Petra and I'm so amazing.
Something like that.
Something like that is what I'm feeling might come through. So
I love it.
we'll see. So
Can we give a little context
Yes.
for people who don't know what the play shops are and
go for
stuff?
it.
Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. So we are here at the Mystic Manor. We're a conscious community hub in Venice, California. And ever since the quarantine, we have started moving our play shops, our events, and retreats online. And all of the residents of the Mystic Manor are super excited and get to share their soul gifts with you. So Robbie and Bridie moved in here about a month ago. Yeah. And
Month and a half.
month and a half ago, pre-quarantine, and this is one of Robbie's most amazing gifts. He's gifted in so many ways, and he's been blessing us with his music. And these play shops are designed to inspire you and empower you and just give us a space of play and connection. So I'm really excited to dive into it. This
right.
one, I've never done it before.
So here we go. I have a little prayer that I like to say to open. And it's a song. I'm kind of refining this as we go. Every time it's a bit different. So this is going to call in, get my ego out of the way, and just let me sing the song that wants to come through. Great Spirit, Creator God, I ascend to my higher self when I open my heart. May I be a channel so pure of your divine wisdom and light and truth. I set aside the totality of my earthly personality, and there's only love, only love. May it flow through me from above. May this song be beautiful and true. May it be honest, may it be right, may it be bathed in your holy light. God, creator of love, I I stand before you, may I be a pure channel of your soul. May it be pure and lovely, may it be white and light. So it shall be, so it is, so it is, so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
is.
Alright. So Petra, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Bridie lead us in a guided meditation that's going to unlock the highest joy of your spirit. And I may have some other questions for you as we go along, and your soul will reveal itself to me, and I'll just be writing, and I'll see what wants to be spoken to.
Okay, first I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
So, what would you describe as your spirit animal?
Kittens.
Kittens.
And quokkas.
And quokkas.
Oh, the quokka.
Yeah.
And what is it about them that you love?
They're really cute. They're really soft.
Yeah.
And they just like, I look at them and I smile and I giggle and there's joy in my heart. And I like look at them and I'm just like, that's really who I am.
That's true.
I relate to them more than I relate to the human form, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Human would not be my spirit animal.
Yeah. So they're both joyful creatures.
They're just like super fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Just like bring happiness into a room.
Yes.
And they also represent like innocence to me. I just like want to like pet them, cuddle them, and like put them on my face.
Yeah. Aww.
Hmm.
Oh wow. All right. And what is it that you can you tell me about someone that is your person, like your favorite person in the world? Do you have a favorite person that's like, and you don't have to say who it is, but you can just like, what is it about that person? Who would you turn to? Like, who, if you won the lottery or something amazing, exciting happened to you, who would you call? Who would be the first person you'd want to tell? And what is it about that person that you love?
Wow. Can it be the 15 people of the Mystic Manor?
It can be a group of people.
That's so lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if I were to like sum it up, the qualities of the people or person that I really admire is, I think first and foremost, like authenticity. They're just like really themselves. And I love that. I love people who are just like not afraid to be themselves and to express themselves. I love that they're very growth oriented, and they're like not afraid to make mistakes and admit that they're wrong, like just pick themselves back up and try again. I really love that. I love the funniness, like the hilarity of the people here. Yeah. I really value humor and people's ability to just like laugh at things and be like, yeah, it's not that serious, and enjoy. I definitely love people who just like love to enjoy life. Yeah. And also like on a mission, like people who are doing things that are really good for the world, and they're just like so devoted to that and doing it in a way that's really authentic to them. And I also really love people who value freedom and empowerment. Like they're here to really like lift each other up and like show people and themselves that like I'm not a slave, I'm free, I'm a free thinker, and they just feel like free in their beingness. And very loving and like super in integrity. Yeah, totally.
Beautiful.
When you enter a room, how would you like to change the energy of that room? Like what energy would you love to bring to that room and leave that room more uplifted by? Like what energy do you feel like you would absolutely love to like bring to a space or the world in general?
That's a really good question. Fun. Yeah. Like I want to leave I want to leave people with smiles on their faces and joy in their hearts, and like a remembrance that life is amazing. Like
Yeah.
life is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And like for people to feel like seen and, you know, like
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
you're important and life
Yeah.
is beautiful, and like I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I think you do that. I think I notice like when you come in and you just like you go around and you give people compliments and you're always like so joyful, and you really like, I really notice that about you. You're just like, oh, she's here. Oh, life's fun. Oh, let's play. Oh, it's like, it is like a kitten walked in. You know, it's like, oh, the kitten's here. We're gonna play. Yes. I'm really excited for you to get some kittens, by the way. I hope that happens. Okay, so you ready for a joy meditation? Have you done this before?
I'm not. I'm so excited.
Oh, wow.
for it.
Okay.
Friday's joy meditations are fun.
It sounds like my type of meditation.
I love
Okay,
it. Okay.
here we go.
So we're going to close our eyes. And take a deep breath in, as you're already doing, into your heart. And just release anything, anything that's like holding your shoulders. And then take one more deep breath in. And then just allow space in your heart for the love that's going to come in. And then just breathe out any tension in your heart. And one more. That's it. Now I'm going to think of the person, animal, place, anything you like that you love the most in the whole world. And you're going to feel that in your heart. Just feel that love. Maybe it's a child, an animal, a person, a community, a place. Just feel that love in your heart. Feel that gratitude. And allow that feeling of love to permeate out into the rest of your body. And it just goes through your whole body. It's going through your veins until your whole body feels like this love that you feel. And it's lifting you higher and you feel lighter. And then the feeling of love goes further out into the room, and it starts to go out into the whole room. And the whole room is filled with this love feeling. And then it goes out to the whole universe. And you realize that the whole universe is filled with this love feeling, and you're just tapping into it. You're just swimming in the lake of this love feeling that is always around you, everywhere. And you realize that the universe is made up of this love feeling. And then you come back into your heart, and then you feel the feeling of joy. Is there a moment recently that you felt really joyful and you feel excited and something's happening, something's about to happen, and you just feel really excited and you just feel like it's going through your body, and suddenly your fingers and toes are kind of wiggling with this joy, and you're feeling like everything really joyful, and I'm really excited. Oh my God, what are the possibilities? What's gonna happen? You're just feeling, oh, your whole body is full of this joy. And then you radiate this joy out into the room. And the whole room is filled with this joy. And then it goes out to the whole universe. And suddenly you're just tapped into the joy of the universe. And you think maybe the universe is made out of joy. And maybe that's why the whole universe is here, for joy, to enjoy. And then you're like, I'm just swimming in the river of this joy that's always around me. And I'm just in it, and I can't even feel the difference between my body and the universal joy. And you're going back to your heart, and you're finding the feeling of contentment. The feeling that you're in the right place, and you know exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's right here, right now. And you can take a big sigh out. Oh, contentment, the feeling of contentment. Oh, this is right where I belong. I don't want to be anywhere else. This is a perfect moment. And this feeling of contentment just relaxes your whole body. And your whole body feels content and satisfied. And that feeling radiates out. into the room and into the universe, and you're just swimming in a lake of contentment, and the whole universe is content. The whole universe is peaceful. The whole universe is aligned, and you're just tapping into that alignment. And then you're going to take this feeling of joy, of love, of excitement, of contentment, and you're going to mix it up into a big, nice, juicy juice that you just blend together, and you're going to feel all these feelings at once, and they're all through you. You feel joy, you feel contentment, you feel aligned. And then you're going to see in front of you a timeline of your life. It goes into the future and into the past, and you can, from this present moment, look down into the past and into the future, into this timeline. And then you're going to go down into the past, and you're going to find a moment that you felt joyful, and you felt love, and you felt content, and you felt like you're just right where you belong. Right, this moment is exactly where you're supposed to be. And you look around you and you think, what is around me right now? Who is around me? What am I doing right now? What are my hands doing? Where am I standing? And you just take a little video and for a photo of this moment, so you memorize it, and you just put it in your pocket. You keep it for later. And then you're going to go down the timeline into another moment. It can be more recently, it can be way down into your childhood, it could be any moment in your past where you felt love. You felt full of love. You felt love for yourself. You felt love for everything around you. You felt good. You felt aligned. You felt you're exactly where you want to be. You love this moment. You're totally in love with this moment. And you look around you and you see what's around you. And you take a little video of everything around you. And then we're going to go and find one more moment. Maybe it's the very earliest memory of love. The very earliest memory you can think of where you felt your spirit in your heart. You felt like you were right where you belong. You felt part of the universe. You loved yourself, you loved the universe, you love everything around you. And you take a little video of what's going on around you. And you put that in your pocket. And then you gently come back into the present moment. And you open your eyes. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you saw?
The specific moments, or
the more
anything
detailed, the
you
better.
feel comfortable, all the details.
One of the memories of really feeling a lot of love was actually here in this room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for my birthday in December, there was a show taping that night, and then so a bunch of my friends were here, and then one of the past retreat guests came, and he was the musical guest, and there was just a lot of amazing people, and they sang me happy birthday, and it was a complete surprise.
Wow.
And it was just oh my god, there was just so much love and affection being poured to me. And then the next day I had a Petra party here, and it was 30 of my closest friends, and it was such a I just wow. I was speechless. That's one of my favorite memories.
Aww.
And then the other memory was when I took Bufo for the first time.
Oh, wow.
5-NEO, and that was just this level of unconditional love and divine oneness that I've never felt before. And that I did that I think 2 years ago, and it really catapulted such a deep level of self-love that I'd never experienced before. After that, I was just oh my god, I am in love with myself. I'm in love with my life, and it really just took me to a whole different level of consciousness.
Did you see anything about yourself you loved? Any qualities or energies?
I think the totality of the experience is kind of really what it landed to. It's just the totality of the experience of experiencing my life and being in this vessel and being myself.
And was there any other memories you'd like to share?
traveling was another one. Just like being in these like pristine places. And on that same trip when I did the Bufo one, I was in Mexico, and there was these waterfalls that we went to, and it was like a fairy lagoon. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen before, and it was just like breathtaking.
Aww. Wow. A lot of nature, a lot of community, a lot of like magic. Love. Would you mind if we close your eyes? And we're gonna go. Can you feel this feeling of love? Is it still there? Just allow it to grow again. Joy, love. Allow it to grow through your body again. Joy, excitement, contentment, all the good feelings. Have you got it? Okay, now we're going to look down the future timeline. And this is yet to be written. This is a blank canvas. This is whatever you want to imagine. You can imagine anything you like. And you see an infinity of timelines in front of you of like anything you could possibly imagine. So much magic and color and beauty. And the more joy you feel, the more these timelines become joyful and magical and beautiful. And the more joyful you feel right now in this exact moment, the more the timelines become more joyful and more magical and beautiful. And you travel down a timeline and you imagine something in the future that's yet to happen, that is the most full of love, the most absolutely magical possible setting. It's anywhere you want. Money is no object. You're just full of love. Who's around you? Who's around you in this perfectly beautiful moment? What are you doing in this perfectly beautiful moment? What are you expressing? What setting are you in? It's anything you could possibly imagine. There's no limit. And you take a mental note of this. You can take a video or a little photo and put it in your pocket. And then we're going to go down into the future again, into another moment that you can create anything you want again. Another moment where you can absolutely no limit whatsoever. This can create anything from love. You feel the most amount of love you've ever felt in your life. You thought you couldn't feel more love, and you do. You feel so much love. And what are you holding? Are you holding anything? Who is around you? What beauty can you see? What is inspiring you? Anything you possibly could want is right there in front of you. And then I'm going to take a little photo of that and put it in your pocket. And then we're going to travel further down into the future. And you're an old lady. You're a sweet, fun old lady. And you've had the best life ever. You're like, oh man, I nailed that. That's like the best life ever. I'm just like, and you can be in any setting, around any people you could possibly imagine. You can be in any nature setting. You can be doing anything you want. And around you, there's little tokens of a life well lived. Maybe it's the art you've created. Maybe it's whatever, something you've created. Maybe it's remnants of people you've created. Maybe it's friendships. Maybe it's a home. Anything you could possibly imagine. You look around you and you see all these beautiful remnants, photos taken of this beautiful life, full of magical moments, full of love moments, just filled to the brim with joy. And then you can take a little photo or a video around you of everything you see. And then you come back into the present moment. You can open your eye. And if you'd like to share anything at all that you saw,
Yeah, that was such a fun meditation. I love this.
Oh yeah, this is a great thing.
Wow. Okay, so the first scene that I saw, I was in this amazing castle somewhere in Europe, and we were basically throwing a world of love there. It was just this like incredible party with. It was just heaven on earth. Just heaven on earth. People are playing and there's music and it's like incredibly healing.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know, with the Mystic Manor crew and like my friends, my family, just like all the people I love, and like 3,000 other people.
Oh, of course.
Just like coming
Sharing
together for
love.
the celebration of love and sharing their gifts and like living in a very playful, joyful, abundant state. So that was number
Castle.
1.
Love Castle.
Love Castle. Love rules the world. And then the second one was I was like on the beach by a bonfire and I saw myself with a group of women and I was leading a retreat and it like brought me to tears to think about it, just like healing with fun, you know. It's like joy is such a healing frequency and just like having fun and just like these people who have been through really hard times, it's like taking them on a retreat where they just like get to like have fun and reconnect to the magic of life and be with people who love them, and they just like got so much healing and transformation, and you know, it's like people who are kind of like fuck, like I give up, you know, and it's like no, now there's so much to live for and there's like so much to enjoy, and helping them find the joy in the everyday moments and like fall in love with themselves and their lives again.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Tell me more about that. What you see yourself doing and who's there and how it feels.
Yeah, this scene in particular, I saw myself like around a bonfire with a group of women, and women who are like really healing through some stuff. And the experience just feels very like communal, and it just feels like family, and we're just like dancing and singing and playing on the beach and just reconnecting to that simple magic.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing this. Yeah, and so in that instance, I was a facilitator, but I was also doing it with other teachers and probably my friends. Yeah, that's like one of my dreams, to facilitate and produce retreats around the world that people are just like, that was literally the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joy generator.
Joy generator. Yeah.
And what did you see in the final one?
And the final one, yeah, I didn't really see a lot of like stuff. It was mostly like pictures, I guess.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And what really was illuminated for me is that like my life is just so centered around impact, and like I would die with a full heart, just knowing that like I've done good work here, you know, that I've like at least made some person days brighter and like helped them feel like seen and loved.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweetheart.
So like I felt like a lot of that was just like thinking about like the different people and communities that I've impacted, because like to me that's like a day well lived, a life well lived. Just knowing that it's like I'm using my time here wisely to love, you know, to just like be a kind human and like, yeah, because it's like life is hard and it doesn't it doesn't have to be, but it still is, and I just like want to give people like a sanctuary and like a break. You know, it's like, yeah, life can be so shitty, but like do you want to laugh for 20 minutes? You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much.
Aw, you're such a beautiful spirit.
Oh wait, my thing froze.
Oh no, get that going. I've almost finished the song.
Wow.
believe it or not. I'm just kind of pulling it all together as we speak.
Wow, that like really brought me to tears.
Yeah, that's how we know that that's what your spirit is really wanting to express.
That was really beautiful.
I just want people to be happy
Yeah.
have a good time.
Oh, you care a lot about other people. It's really beautiful.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Tell me about what you would like for yourself romantically.
Like the best fucking time in the world.
Okay.
Like, oh my gosh, a partner that is just delightful. Just like when I feel into it, it's like we're having a great time. We're like laughing a lot, going on adventures. he's very growth oriented, very connected to his soul and his mission, and is here to make the world a better place. Someone who's like super in integrity and loving and fun, ballsy, like brave, has like king, warrior, and magician energy.
Ooh.
Strong, like he's like a pillar in his community, like he's a leader. And someone that can just like really trust and like lean into and like build amazing things with, where we just really enhance each other's lives and like make each other better people, and like you know, we're like working on a mission that's just like so worthwhile, and like it's like a cosmic explosion. It's just like, wow, like your gifts and my gifts, holy shit. Like this could really change the world.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just get,
He
I
gets
get
these,
ideas,
like,
and I
oh,
get
that's
these little bursts of like the song, just
I know,
like.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He does that. We have any more questions, or should I ask?
Keep going if you like. Whatever you
Okay,
feel.
so I've just given you $5 billion. So you never have to work again. You can do whatever you want. What would you do and create? Basically, money is no object, and you can create anything. What would you create? What would you do? What would you?
First, I'd probably give a lot to my friends and family, and create experiences with them. And then, I mean, billion. There's so much to do with that.
Oh yeah.
Create like a heaven on earth community.
What would that look like to you?
It's sustainable. It's regenerative. It's a place where people can come and be themselves and be supported in their soul gifts, and like have mentorship and like step into the greatest version of themselves in a very unique, authentic way that doesn't have to be a university or like, you know, like 40 hours a week, that is actually supportive to their health and well-being, and helps them to be like creative and, you know, just like innovative, empowered leaders, authentic leaders. I want to create like a healers fund. Like,
interesting.
I just, you know, like myself and so many of my friends, they're healers, and you know, it's like sometimes we need to price these things so high in order to live, especially in a place like LA where it's so expensive. But I feel like these services are so valuable. Like I would love for everyone to have access to this. So it's like I want to be able to support these healers so that they can go and you know, work with the homeless or traumatized children, or you know, like people going through domestic violence, refugees, that sort of thing.
I'm with you on that one.
And like I want to support people also, like this isn't a part of the curriculum, like teaching people how to tune into their intuition, find their innermost truth and conscious communication, like so many of these things that I've only really dabbled in, like there's so much beyond this. I want this to be the new norm and give people access to it, of like really that personal development aspect that it's so missing in our education system.
It's true. I agree with you.
And then I'll probably go to Coca Island a lot.
Is that a real thing?
They only live in one island.
And there's no predators, that's why they're so tame. And they're very friendly.
They're happy.
That's beautiful. Anything else you'd...
What else would I do with that money? So
He
much.
does a lot.
I mean,
I've almost got it, by the way.
I would support, like I would definitely support a lot of different causes, and just like work with different, you know, nonprofits and that sort of thing, who are tackling the bigger things of the world that I honestly don't really know that much about.
And if you were like to create these sanctuaries, what role would you love to play the most? If you didn't have to, like, what if you came into that, like, what would you love to be part of? What aspect of it?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to co-create it with people who are already doing it and just have a lot of knowledge on it, and help that to be, you know, like a hub and like a web around the world that people can travel to, and also, you know, like through scholarships and different work exchange programs, like support young people, you know, like teenagers and stuff, to be able to explore these things from a young age. So yeah, I would like collaborate with other people, fund it, and obviously like be a part of it, and you know, create like beautiful creative goddess sanctuaries and animal sanctuaries and healing sanctuaries and like a magical mystery school and media companies and
oh my gosh,
have this be a web where like there's so many of my friends and like a lifestyle that I really adore too is traveling, kind of like you guys, you know, and like have that be a really tight-knit and easy ecosystem to travel to, you know, around,
network,
and share their gifts, and we can do festivals there and conferences and really expose anyone who would like to, you know, to come to these things and just experience it and have really epic programs that are like 3 days, 1 week, 5 months, you know, and people can just drop in and out as it works with their lifestyle, but I want it to be accessible, like not just like, oh, this is a spiritual thing. It's like, no, it's just like somewhere that you can go be yourself and let your magic unfold there and be with other people who are on that same journey.
I love that.
Yeah, kind of like this times like 11 million.
Yeah.
This is a seed and it's growing out.
Seed.
Yeah.
If you were like queen of the world and anything you say goes, like
she is queen of the world.
So, what kind of world would you create? Like, and money was no object, like the whole world, like what would you want to see happen? What would you like, what would that look like to you, an ideal perfect world?
A world of harmony. Yeah, like heaven on earth is just what I keep on seeing, and it is symbiosis, harmony, you know, it's like we're one with nature. People are being kind to each other. There is no lack. There's no greed. You know, it's like we're really helping each other out and acting like a village. And people are living in their highest joys and just like really living in alignment with themselves. And they're supported in that. And the system supports that. That people can do that.
If you were a flower, what kind of flower would you be?
I think it's from a pomegranate tree. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
It has so many layers. It looks like if you like open those pop-up books and it's like, whoa, there's like 3D.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Interesting. Pomegranate flower.
If you were a flower that could be easily expressed in song, what kind of flower would you be?
Okay, probably a rose.
Okay. What color?
Like a lavender pink.
Aww.
Right.
Kind of like that, but lighter.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm almost done. I've got everything I need, and I'm just pulling it together, and then I'll figure out the music. So you guys can just keep chatting and dreaming about what you want to create in this world. And
I was gonna say,
if anything
like,
comes through, I'll grab it.
Someone asked me that question about if you're a billionaire, and I had exactly the same answer.
Wow.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Exactly the same answer.
Cleo,
I was like,
you want to make it together?
Yes.
Okay, I
Oh
put in
my
5
God.
billion. You put in 5 billion.
Yeah.
We got it. 10 billion. We got this. We're gonna
Couple
make like
trillion.
20,000
Yeah.
sanctuaries.
I was like, that's it.
Oh my god! I can't believe we have the same one.
Like it was like, like almost word for word. I was
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Well, I'm excited for us.
Yeah.
For what transpires.
Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom. This
Go
is
ahead.
the perfect time.
Yeah, we're almost done actually. You'll have it in about 10 minutes.
Just a couple waves. Hi guys.
For those who have joined
Doing
us,
a soul song right now.
we are channeling
For
Petra's soul song. We're discovering the essence of her soul energy, and I've been writing this song just on paper, and I'll figure out the music. It's kind of in my head already, and I've almost got it.
Does anyone have any questions? Yes, co-create and support each individual's art. Yay, lots of hearts. Beautiful place. We have to support one another on our divine journeys, because we're all on our own, but only together we can truly succeed. Yay!
Oh, I love that.
If anyone would like to book a soul song session, you can go to gentlesparrow.love and book a session.
this would be my spirit animal.
Oh, here we go.
Aw, this little dude.
This is pretty much my spirit animal embodied. Meow. To all the cameras. Meow meow. Hello. This is also something that usually lives in my car. So if I'm stuck in traffic, it just looks at me and I look back at it. It's like, how can you be mad if this is what you're hanging out with in traffic?
No. So cute. Are you really gonna get kittens?
Probably. Don't tell my mom. But probably. They're gonna be this big.
Everyone tell us if you think we should get a kitten cam and foster some kittens and have a live kitten cam.
Yeah, drop us some emojis if you think the Mystic Manor should get a kitten cam. And get kittens that are this big.
We need some support. Moral support.
Oh, it's a joyful song.
Oh,
Oh,
it's got
that
a-
doesn't surprise
It's
me.
got a bit of fire to it, and it's got a bit of a dance to it. There's
Sounds like me.
One line I don't quite have yet, and then I've got it.
I'm so impressed how quickly you can write
It's
songs.
quite.
I don't even. I mean, if I
Just
think
carols?
if I try to think about this, I just can't even. Like, my ego wants to shut this down because it seems like it's too magical and too easy. That this could actually be what I'm doing. So I have to just be like, no,
Life
la,
can
la,
be
la,
magical
la.
and easy.
Yeah, it's, but I know that this is a real thing. I've done this now maybe 15 times in the last month. I've written probably 15 soul songs. And
Wow.
like every time it comes very quickly and very potently. And then the song is like a banger. And I was like, gosh, is this really happening? And we just got to keep doing it because this is clearly like my purpose on this world.
You're just a soul song machine.
Yeah, but Bridie and I do it together, which is so great because she's so expert at like making people feel safe and then they can open their heart.
You really pull out the magic.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You really do.
Well, it's there to be pulled out. I see it.
He likes to come play.
I see it. You're like, excuse me. I see you.
Come out and
My
play.
own kitchen.
Hee hee.
Wait, no, yeah. So that.
There's so many different things, but I super love like bohemian chic, like wood, but like modern.
I'll show you my Pinterest page.
I want to see it.
Ah.
I'm gonna show you my Pinterest page.
You got a sanctuary option.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like 5 years
We
ago.
should join them up.
Okay, let's do
Oh
it.
my god. And I've drawn a plan, a map.
See here for you.
Yes. It's got, so there's a treehouse recording studio. And it's like a fairyland treehouse series of, and then it has a home of gentle sparrow up in the trees. Sparrow's nest.
Oh my god, I
And
love
that's where he
that.
records all the soul songs.
Oh my goddess. Have you been to Azulik in Tulum?
We were just looking at that tomorrow. Today we're going to Tulum, and I think we're going to.
Babe.
Well, I was going to call them. Have you been there?
Yeah. I went to Tulum in November and I am in love with that place. It's so magical.
Maybe you can give us some advice.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
like
totally.
going there in a week.
It's not
or
for
so.
sure yet. We're still like
Oh,
looking
maybe.
at the options and everything, but
Yeah.
we were looking at possibly going there.
It's amazing.
It's pretty quiet at the moment.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a good time. It might be like super hot about it. I'm not really sure. I was just told that the best time to go is usually like November to January-ish weather-wise. So I'm not sure. You
We'll
know,
have some aircon.
do you know people down there? Or
No,
people who have been down there?
nope. But we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, let's talk later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like that. How do you pronounce it? Your
Tulum.
sanctuary.
Oh, my sanctuary?
Yeah.
Oh, Azulik.
Azulik.
That's not Mind Sanctuary. That's a place in Tulum.
I know, but
Yeah.
it looks like that style.
I really like that style. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Tulum, I'm just like, this is my spot.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stylistically, just like what it feels like.
Magical.
Oh my god, it's like bohemian chic, modern, but like this, you
Like
know?
earthy.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It's like, who came up with this?
It's like really exotic, cultural. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I was so inspired. Like that whole place, I'm just like, yep, like this is gonna be
This
one of
is
my
it.
homes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's a lot of communities. And, yeah. Well, that's where we see one of the sanctuaries. And I think there is some.
Yeah, there's some co-living spaces there. There's one that Cindy and I just opened there. Live in another home. Yeah. There's a couple.
What else is if you create a community, what else?
Like kitty sanctuary.
A kitty sanctuary. You could just go and play in the kitten.
Yeah. A creative studio, definitely like a really good spot. Ooh, a giant bathhouse.
Oh, yes. Like the Rosen
Hot
one.
spring. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then hot springs.
Springs.
Like different crystal rooms, like in Korean spas.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the most amazing dance floor. Like, have you know in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala?
No.
So there's this amazing beach center called Eagle's Nest, and they did an excited dance retreat there, and it's this like open air deck overlooking it's a giant lake with volcanoes, and it's just like you like dance there every day. It is incredible. So like I want like a giant open air dance floor.
Of course.
A lot of beaches. Yeah, like different types, like castles, beaches.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
And
god.
then a fairy thing in the woods.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god.
Some in the snow. Yeah. And, like some that are like super artsy and weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what's been on my
Okay,
mind.
song is finished.
The song's finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was quick.
And we were right on time. It's 5:48. Okay, so a few different energies came through.
Wow.
You'll see. There's part of this is like, it's all the spirit mission stuff, but then also there's an element of a bit of sort of a romantic connection, you know,
Ooh.
which always makes for good fodder for songs. So
Is this gonna call in my soulmate?
yeah, actually
Let's
it
put
is.
that intention in. Great.
That's,
Okay.
that's what it does.
Yeah.
It's like whoever loves this song, you're probably gonna love me.
Yes. Yeah. If you hear this song, you're like, oh, I want to be the man in this song that's being sung to. Then you're like, then call 1-800 Petra.
My Instagram is Priestess of
1-800
Clay.
Petra ABC. Yeah. But it's not necessarily a soulmate or anything. It could, you know, but I was a bit shy at first, you know. I was like, there's one line in here that's like a little bit sexy. Do I dare put a sexy line in a song? But
Oh,
I'm like,
please dare.
I'm like, please dare. And like,
That's also part of who I am.
it's not up to me because I set aside the totality of my earthly personality back in the beginning. So I trust. Okay. Gotta find that. Almost got it. I fly.
I'm excited. It feels really juicy.
Isn't it?
Of course it's gonna be.
Of course, it's gonna be juicy.
Oh, my phone died right before the
no.
finale. Damn. Oh
Damn.
well, it's okay. Just send me the video.
Here we go. The name of the song is "Light Me Up." Pink rose under the waterfall. Jungle birds with the joyful call. I fly to the sunset sky. My heart is ocean wide. I'm here for all of it. I've answered the call of it. Let me come a bit closer to you. Can you see the sparkle in my eye? It's from my heart's delight, and I follow the fire. Oh, you got that electric vibe. Come on, baby, light me up. I wanna feel it all fire. Songs of the heart are songs of the tribe. Light up a flame inside, carry it far and wide. Nobody's left behind. That's how the light shines bright. Let me come a bit closer to you. Can you see the sparkle in my eye? It's from my heart's delight, and I follow the fire. Cause you got that electric vibe. Come on, baby, light me up. I wanna feel it all night. I need a good shake from a love quake. Will you play with me? I wanna light you up. Cause I got lightning blood. And it goes ooh, 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 ooh. Let me light you up. Ooh, let me light you up. Ooh, let me light you up. Be my king and I'll be your queen. Be my love and I'll be your dream. In the castle of love there are no walls. Joy is the only crown we need. You got that electric vibe. Come on, baby, light me up. I wanna feel it all night. I need a good shake from a love quick. Will you play with me? I wanna light you up. Cause I got lightning blood. And it goes ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna light you up. Ooh, ooh, I wanna light you up. Ooh, ooh, I wanna light you up. Ooh, ooh, I wanna light you up. Oh, I wanna light you up. Ooh. Yep, there she is.
Oh my god.
All right,
Wow.
there we go.
That was so fun.
That's a fun song.
That's a really fun
Isn't it
song.
fun? You can just dance to it.
Oh,
Oh man.
wow. I love that it turned into a love song.
I mean, it did.
Yeah.
It did. But it's kind of like the reason that happened is because like you are activated by love.
I really am.
Yeah.
I'm so
And like
driven by love.
driven by love.
Yeah.
And the play and the joy and everything comes out of love. And so it's like you're actually fueling yourself on self-love right now, and you're just unbelievably shining so bright. And I perceived a bit of a just intentionality in your spirit. It's like, give me that dude that I'm gonna lock into so that I can explode my love self. Did that feel good? when
Oh
I
my
said
god,
that
it's
right now?
so funny. Yeah, like I was at the beach today and I was just thinking about that.
Yeah,
like how in partnership, or like
Yeah.
when I have a really epic masculine pillar in my life,
Yeah.
I literally just like explode and blossom because it's just
Oh,
so
yeah.
complementary.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking about today too, it's like, because I do hold space for a lot of people. It's like
Yeah.
seen and unseen, I do.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, wow, like when I have space being held for me, like when I have that masculine container holding
Yeah.
space for me, holy shit, my life just changes so much, and I'm like able to give so much more. So that's so funny that
Wow.
you picked that up in the field, because I was just thinking that today. I was like, I really want that.
Oh
Like,
man, because as bright as you're burning now, you'll burn like so much brighter. But it has to be like the right match. It has to be somebody that like lights you up, and that you
Yeah.
want to light them up because you see that shared like joy and the playfulness, you know, and like the just hot fire, and you know, and then like be my king and I'll be your queen, castle of love. There are no walls. And it's kind of like, you know, that's the partner out there for you, and who knows if it's a soulmate connection, but it's kind of like, it's like when you have that love in every aspect, you know, you're just more free to shine out. And the second verse was about like, you know, angels around the sacred fire, songs of the heart lighting up the flame inside. And it's how like that's your, I mean, you talked about the sanctuaries you do and the visions of, you know, bringing these beautiful goddess women together and leading them back to their own personal fire. And so I see you doing that for sure. And it's kind of like the heart needs to feel safe and nourished in order to give, right? So the heart needs to be filled with like this dynamite playful love that you've been calling in, and that's going to be part of the kingdom that you guys create together. But ultimately, above all else, it's got to be fun, and it's got to groove, it's got to be a banger, like whatever it is, you know. And so that's why the song had that dancey energy to it. So, you know, and we'll refine it a little bit more and just make it really pop. But I look forward to doing this at like a party, and like we're all just dancing, and we're like, oh yeah, and you can be like, hey guys, that's my song. It's about me. It's a Petra song. Do the Petra song, please. Petra song.
Let's have a Petra party.
You got that electric vibe. Come on, baby, light me up.
Oh my God. When you first started singing it, like for some reason, I just immediately saw like Coachella. I was like, I could see people like running around the grass dancing to the Coachella.
Well, that will be your gift to the universe, you know, of this song going out and just lifting everybody and feeling good, you know.
And it's like such a good love. It's like such a holistic love.
Yeah,
there is
exactly.
that part of like romantic love, but also like the very like mission oriented like community love. Like,
and
it
also
just hits all of it.
And also you want a good shake from a love quake, apparently, like that came in the song too.
I really do. I mean, honestly, that really like, and then when you said like electric, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's how I love to feel. Like I want my, you know, it's like, yeah, there's like a cute gentle love that I really enjoy too, but like I like love that really fucking just turns on my whole like everything. It's just like, holy shit, what is this? Like I love intense experiences.
So there were two songs that actually kind of came into my mind while I was writing this. One of them is the Get Lucky song, the Daft Punk Get Lucky.
I love that song.
I love that song too, but it's kind of about a one night stand. And I was like, okay, what's Get Lucky but like a pure spiritual love that like lasts as beyond space and time. I want that. And then I was also thinking about Electric Feel by MGMT. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs. And I was like feeling into that, like, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. And like that one line is like, yeah, electricity. Because they were on that same wavelength too. So we got a bit of the electricity from that. We got a bit of the like power of connection from that. But we connected it to like your sacred spirit mission. And because it's not separate. You know, there never was a separation from love and the spirit's desire. You know, so they get to go one and the same. And that's how we do a soul song.
Yay!
If you'd like your own soul song, call 1-800-PETRA-ABC. No, www.gentlesparrow.love. And we are doing soul songs for everybody. We want the whole world to have soul songs. I don't know how we're going to have time to write 8 billion songs.
I believe in you.
But we'll do it. And it's actually 6 o'clock, so I can't believe that this works. I'm still just flabbergasted, but it works.
It's amazing. Wow. So, thank you.
Thank you, Petra, for being our willing subject and for being vulnerable and opening your heart to the world. And thank you to my beloved Bridie for helping facilitate this. When I was first doing this, I egotistically thought that only I was the channel of the soul song, you know, and eventually I realized Bridie persuaded me and to do this as a pair, and it works so much better because she can kind of hold the space and hold your heart in calm care, and meanwhile I'm just scribbling away and just like it's like the energy is just going and I'm like, yep, I'll take that. Keep them coming, babe. That's good. So it's so exciting to discover this teamwork that we have together, and we're very excited. And
that's so great.
Our time at the Mystic Manor will be closing soon for me and Bridie, but we're here at least another week, and everyone else is still here, and the play shops will continue. So as you know, it's every morning at 8:30, every evening at 5 p.m. And Petra, anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, so if you guys want to go deeper, we have different programs that include like Zoom calls where we can actually connect, because right now it's just comments, right, where we can actually connect, and you can connect with Brandon Beecham and like the different guides here. So if you go to optimystic.tv/playshops, you can find all the info there, and you can pay what you can and get a week for free if you just want to try it out and vibe with us.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds beautiful. So my name is Gentle Sparrow, aka Robbie. And we have Bridie Latona, and we have Petra, the priestess of play, here at the Mystic Manor. It's been wonderful. Thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful Sunday night.
Thank you. Love you guys.
I got it all out before the sneeze. I could feel it coming, and I was like, okay, we got this.
Bless. Thank
Hacho. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Wow. I would love to get a recording of
We'll
that.
do it. Yeah, we'll do a recording. Thank you all for watching, everybody.
Perfect. Wow, perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Divinely perfect.
Download.
And I will click